Thank you for joining us for this episode of CNTV. I'm Brad Clonch.
And I'm Quinn Tran. These are images from the April 27th tornado that struck Sulphur, Oklahoma. The storm ripped through downtown Sulphur, leaving a path of destruction. More than 60 businesses and more than 100 homes were damaged or destroyed. The Chickasaw Nation is partnering with local, state, and federal agencies to help people impacted by the devastation. The tribe's Emergency Management and Disaster Relief Team and Chickasaw Light Horse Police have been on site to offer resources, coordinate assistance, and deliver support to crews and families. The people in the community of Marietta are also rebuilding after the storm. The storm system on April 27th injured hundreds of people and caused 4 fatalities in Oklahoma, 2 of the deaths within the Chickasaw Nation. The Chickasaw Nation Disaster Relief and Recovery Fund is available to Chickasaw citizens impacted by the storms. They are encouraged to reach out to the Chickasaw Foundation, which oversees the tribe's Disaster Relief and Recovery Fund. Here is contact information for the Chickasaw Foundation for those in need or for those who would like to make a donation. The Chickasaw Nation inducts 5 outstanding citizens into the Chickasaw Hall of Fame.
Induction into the Chickasaw Hall of Fame is the highest honor bestowed upon citizens of the tribe.
Their stories, rich with purpose, ingenuity, and service, stand as inspiration for all of us.
Governor Bill Anatubby led the induction ceremony for the 2024 Chickasaw Hall of Fame. The tribe honored Paul Lance Straughn, a painter and sculptor. The Chickasaw artist creates a unique perspective on First American history and culture with contemporary elements. 2 of his works of art are in the permanent collection of the U.S. Department of the Interior Museum in Washington, D.C.
The Chickasaw Nation also inducted Patricia Ann Engle Woods, one of the first community health representatives for the tribe. She began working for the Chickasaw Nation in 1972, serving in several areas and making many contributions throughout her career. Ms. Woods was a Chickasaw delegate during the drafting of the Chickasaw Constitution in the 1980s. She is known for advocating for services for aging citizens in the Chickasaw Nation and across the country.
The family of Montford Johnson accepted his Hall of Fame recognition. Montford Johnson was a Chickasaw cattleman and entrepreneur, establishing a ranching empire along the Chisholm Trail in the 1800s. An agricultural pioneer, he had tens of thousands of cattle across 1.3 million acres. A book, feature film, and documentary have been produced based on his life.
Janie Simms Hipp is another Chickasaw inducted into this year's Hall of Fame. Working for nearly 40 years in agricultural law, she was the first enrolled tribal citizen to serve as general counsel for the USDA. She is one of only 4 women to hold that position since 1905. Governor Anatubby said that her years of dedicated work have greatly advanced the rights and interests of First American farmers.
And the Chickasaw Nation recognized the dedicated career of William Joseph Wright. The Hall of Fame inductee has spent his life working for the National Park Service, serving and safeguarding the country's national parks. Mr. Wright is the only person to serve as Chief Ranger at 3 major national parks. His last National Park Service position was as Superintendent at the Chickasaw National Recreation Area. He retired in 2022. Congratulations to all 5 inductees of this year's Chickasaw Hall of Fame. The Chickasaw Cultural Center hosted the Chikasha Ihoo, Chickasaw Women's Empowerment Series. It's a quarterly event that highlights accomplishments and perspectives of Chickasaw women. The series features speakers who share topics related to their studies, experiences, and point of view. Dr. Elizabeth Rule was the guest speaker of the first session. She is an author and assistant professor of race, gender, and culture studies at American University in Washington, D.C. She also created the Guide to Indigenous D.C., an app that spotlights landmarks and sites related to First Americans. The next series event is set for August 27th. Visit the website for more information and to view past event speakers.
This series is a great opportunity to celebrate and learn from Chickasaw women.
Chickasaw women are doing amazing things. One woman is recognized for her good health and fitness.
Mary Lou Dolce placed second for Miss Health and Fitness 2023, a national competition.
Living in New York, she connects with us to talk more about that competition and the challenges of being fit and healthy.
It was more than a pretty contest or a bathing suit contest. It was more about lifestyles and changes that we can make that prolong our life. And so it was just, I was very happy to be part of it.
Tell us what Miss Health and Fitness 2023 is all about. How is this competition designed?
Miss Health and Fitness 2023 was a competition they hold every year, and it's virtually held online. I guess people apply to be in, and I kind of saw something and was like, oh, this will be funny. Never thinking that I'd get in, and you're selected. And then you create profiles, and then it's posted on social media. And basically the concept is to promote yourself.
You are
Yes,
a nurse. Your background is a nurse. What was your platform, Mary Lou?
I guess my platform was really just be a phoenix. I'm no matter I being Native American, I have I feel like this call to birds in particular kind of guide my life and have always guided my life. And I like to think of myself as a firebird and a phoenix in particular, because they never die. They kind of like rise from the ashes, and they kind of kill themselves and then are reborn. So with every goal that you've achieved in life, it's like, okay, time to start a new one. Every decade in life, start a new one. So, and basically, doesn't matter how old you are, just keep going and keep shooting for more and better. There is no retirement. There is no finish line. It's always rebirth. So that was kind of just my platform. And in order to do that, you have to stay positive, be healthy. But for me, it was just like saying, hey, look what, like how you can be if you're in your 20s or your 30s, you can start young. And when you're my age and even older, you'll be healthier than you could be if you didn't choose this. And if you're my age, whatever age that you are, every day that you choose to be healthy and a healthier lifestyle, so through diet and exercise, which is health and fitness, you're choosing a healthier quality of life.
Mary Lou, you're just so stunningly beautiful. And it's energy that radiates. You are 51 years old. So
yes,
in this competition, there were a lot younger women.
Yes, that were half my age. Some were I was competing against some girls that were younger than my daughter. At 51, I'm really proud, but I feel like sometimes people just like to say, oh, it's your genetics, you're just lucky. No, I'm not. I live with lupus. That and MS is very, very strong in my family. So, and if I don't eat, if I choose bad things in my life, I can gain weight really, really quickly. And then I become very productive, and it affects everything in my life. So it's not genetics, it's mental fortitude. And I feel like I gravitate towards our culture as keeping my, mind, body, and spirit strong. So my mind and my spirit strong, so I can keep my body strong. And that's why I feel like I'm constantly fighting the stereotype of people that look healthy, because it's not genetics. It's a choice that I've chosen since I was young. And this is the product of it at 51. I've lived my entire life this way. So, and it's not easy choices, either, because it is a struggle. There's, I fluctuate, and I never let myself gravitate too far away before I bring myself back. Again, I always gravitate back towards our culture and being Chickasaw. And it's very, very empowering because we have all of our ancestors like living through us. It's my grandfather, who came from was born and raised on the Chickasaw, in the Chickasaw Nation in Oklahoma. Loved horses. So I grew up with horses. I grew up very passionately loving them. Currently here, we running this beautiful horse farm, and we teach, people how to ride. I teach people how to connect. When you are able to communicate with the horse, it opens up a whole different level. and you really understand a lot about yourself, which I'm utilize our culture in my teachings. And it's kind of an opportunity to teach our culture to other people through the horses. So my horse's name is Chickasaw Rising, and I would like to see the Chickasaw rise in everyone is kind of like just what I promote. And for anyone who's not Chickasaw, there is a Chickasaw warrior within. It's just like, let's get them up and out. So you can be strong, proud, and unconquerable in your life too.
We'll spend more time with Mary Lou. In the next episode, she talks about the blessings of motherhood and her battle with lupus.
May is Lupus Awareness Month. Visit lupus.org to learn about the autoimmune disease known as an invisible illness. More on that on the next episode of CNTV.
We'll see you next time.